Good morning and welcome to our practice together today. Our yoga practice is going to incorporate a Hawaiian concept of Malama, which is to care for, protect, and preserve the earth, our community, and ourselves. We're going to be caring to our bodies, our physical bodies, and with that, we'll also be very caring to the earth because we are one and the same. And in our practice, as always, we'll let our breath move our bodies in loving kindness. So I'll start with inviting 3 sounds of the bell. And I'm going to pause the sound of the birds in the waterfall. That sound playing is from Plum Village has an application and there's some beautiful sounds that some nature sounds that you can listen to. That particular one is called Dawn Chorus at Wigwell Nature Preserve. So let's start with 3 sounds of the bell. First, awakening the bell. And let yourself settle into this beautiful moment. Let's bring our bodies to waterfall pose. And I will turn on the birds and the water from the Wigwell Nature Reserve while we find our way to waterfall pose. Waterfall pose is a very, very restorative place for your physical body. And you can come here for any times of the day or during our practice, whenever you like. You just find your way gently down to your back and then raise your legs up. It can be onto a wall, it can be onto a couch or chair. And you actually can have them also up in the air if you'd prefer. That will take a little bit more physical effort. And once you find your comfortable spot to rest your legs, you can choose if you'd like to have your legs closer to that spot or whether you would like to be a little bit farther away. And then choose where you'd like to have your hands. So you can have your hands resting on the earth, or you can bring them to your body and ask your body, where should your hands rest? Maybe it's on heart center. Maybe it's on your belly. Maybe you have one hand on heart center and the other on your belly. So ask your body, what is the best way to connect in and settle into this moment? Bring your awareness to your breath. I'm going to pause the sound of the birds, so that you can find your inner quiet. See if you can inhale through the crown of your head and exhale all the way through your body and out through your beautiful feet. Deep inhale through the crown of your head and exhaling all the way through your toes. Feel your body touching the earth and imagine oneness with the earth. No separation. Your body is the earth is your body. As you inhale, think about the oxygen that you're drawing in from a plant in the room or a tree outside of your home. And inhale the oxygen through the crown of your head, and then exhale consciously the carbon dioxide back out to that plant. Create symbiosis and a connection between you and the plant where you breathe together. Receiving the gift and giving the gift. Our affirmation today is, as I care for myself, I care for the earth. Feel your upper back melt into the earth. And I'll read to you a short reading from the book, The Art of Living, about a little flower. Imagine for a moment a beautiful flower. That flower might be an orchid or a rose, or even a simple little daisy growing beside a path. Looking into the flower, we can see that it is full of life. It will contain soil, rain, and sunshine. It is also full of clouds, oceans, and minerals. It is even full of space and time. In fact, the whole cosmos is present in this one little flower. If we took out just one of these non-flower elements, the flower would not be there. Without the soil's nutrients, the flower could not grow. Without rain and sunshine, the flower would die. And if we remove all the non-flower elements, there would be nothing substantive left that we would call a flower. So our observation tells us the flower is full of the whole cosmos. The flower cannot exist by itself alone. We too are full of many things, and yet empty of a separate self. Like the flower, we contain earth, water, air, sunlight, and warmth. We contain space and consciousness. The whole cosmos has come together to create the wonderful manifestation that we are. Notice how you feel, and we'll continue this practice incorporating yin, letting the earth cradle and support our body. So let your legs come gently down from the wall, and possibly you want to now turn your body and bring your knees into your chest, Apanasana, in a hug This might look like, just gonna slide my little plant a little further away. This might look like hands to shins. This might look like grasping towards opposite elbows. Flatten the back of your neck and press your sacrum, the lowest part of your spine. Press that to the earth. Relax the muscles of your jaws and relax your eyes. In fact, you might want to close your eyes. And be here with your breath, feeling the earth underneath your body, supporting and cradling you. Loving the choice that you made to honor and nurture your body this morning in our practice together. Deep, nourishing breaths. Loving the whole cosmos that is part of your body. And loving your body that is part of the cosmos. And now bring your hands, if you were in more of a tighter embrace, relax your shoulders and bring your hands to the fronts of your shins right below your knees. And start to roll out your sacral clock. So you're bringing some movement to your lower back. We hold a lot of anxiety and tension in our lower backs. So this rolling movement in either direction can help release whatever we're carrying that is too heavy. Feel where your lower spine connects to the earth and release all that you wish to no longer carry. The heaviness, any habit energies or seeds of emotion that are not nourishing to you. And now bring your arms to a cactus by your head or a T shape, whatever feels best. But now we're opening our shoulders and opening our chest so we can receive. And start to let your knees come to the right, but don't let them fall all the way to the ground. So you're rolling out to your right hip and looking to the left, massaging out the spine, coming back to center, and now rolling, hovering in this supine twist over to the left, using the core muscles, rolling to the right, breathing into the center, exhaling to the left. And maybe your head is also in gentle movement, looking to the opposite side. And come to center. Pause for a moment. And now let your legs come to the right and finding the ground. And if your arms were in cactus, let them come to T. So your knees are resting over to the right. And see if you can press your left shoulder blades down to the earth. Let your gaze soften or eyes close over to the left. This lovely supine twist. Hands can be facing up if you wish to be receiving. Hands can be facing down if you wish more to ground to the earth. And take that deep breath in through the crown of your head, drawing in oxygen from the trees and the plants, and breathe out all the way down your body and out through your feet, releasing carbon dioxide. One more deep breath in. Emptying and letting go. And now gently bring your feet back to the center. Pause and feel your body connecting to the earth. Malama, caring. And let's let our legs fall to the left. Touching the ground. Releasing with your exhale through your right shoulder. And gently letting your head look over to the right. Twisting out the tension of your week. Letting the earth cradle your body. Deep breaths in through the crown of your head and all the way down through your feet. And now come back to center. And if you have a strap or a tie nearby, we're going to stretch our hamstrings a tiny bit. So place your strap or tie, and if you don't have anything, it's fine. You can just straighten your leg up to the sky. But a strap will help release some of the tension in your hamstring. So our right foot is extending up to the sky, and our left leg can be bent or stretched out straight. See what feels best to you in your hip flexor. You might want to circle your left hip flexor area with your left hand. Relax the muscles of your jaw and ensure your gaze is soft or eyes are closed as you stretch your right hamstring. Breathing into the sensation. Right leg can be bent, doesn't need to be straightened. You might want to bring your left hand to your right hamstring and gently massage down. This is the bladder channel. Massage down the bladder channel where water element flows. And notice that strong muscle. And see if you can help it soften. All of the cosmos is in your body. And now raise your left foot and see if you can sneak it into the strap alongside your right foot. And now let it take the place of your right foot and bring your right foot down to the ground, readjusting. Maybe right foot is bent and touching the earth, or maybe it's outstretched. Let your right hand circle your right hip flexor, the front area of your hip. And draw in your breath through the crown of your head. And exhale all the way down your left leg and out through your feet. And maybe bring your left hand and massage the bladder channel and the water element of your left leg. Being gentle to your body and gentle and caring to the earth. Relax the muscles in your jaws and soften your gaze or close your eyes. Relax anywhere that you're gripping in your left arm, your shoulder. And now remove the strap and place it next to you. And bring your left leg down to meet your right. And stretch your arms overhead. And deep breath, stretch in both directions through your beautiful toes and up through your beautiful fingers. And now we're going to find butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, but you may want to do this supported. So if you have pillows or blankets nearby, place those to the sides of where your knees will open. Reclined butterfly pose is wonderfully restorative, but depending on your hips, you may want to have a little bit of support under your hips. So you can bring pillows there, or if your hips feel very open, you can remove the pillows. And I'll show you one of each side. Although I'd recommend you either support both sides or neither. So you want to try for some symmetry. And like we did in the beginning, settle into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. And you can choose it to have your hands joining to the earth, or you can bring your hands to your body. One hand on your heart maybe, and the other hand over. Both hands to your belly, or one hand to heart and one hand to belly. So tune into your body and ask it what would feel best. Breathe in through the crown of your head and feel the breath traverse down through your torso and into your hips. And with your exhale, see if your knees can open a tiny bit more. And then let the breath follow down through your knees and out through your beautiful feet. This asana can help with reducing some mild depression or anxiety, which might be coming on in the winter months if you live in New England. Some of us struggle with light deprivation. This can help with blood circulation and alleviate back pain as well. Let your inhale fill you, and let your exhale open your hips towards the ground. Breathe here, honoring your beautiful body and honoring Mother Earth. And if you wish for a slight variation, you can introduce a tiny bit of movement here, a little strength. You can try to, with your inhale, raise your hips ever so slightly off the ground and then let them come back down again. And if this feels uncomfortable to your body in any way, then you don't need to do this variation, because Supta Baddha Konasana can be intense enough. But if you wish to try it, you can also, once you come up, you can roll a tiny bit on the outer blades of your feet. And just an idea to broaden your practice. But listen to your body. You should never feel any pain in yoga. And let's take our hands to the outsides of our legs and gently close our knees until our feet are flat on the ground. And then bring your feet out slightly. This is constructive rest pose. So our knees are kissing, and it's kind of the opposite of Supta Baddha Konasana. This is another wonderful restorative pose. And let your hands find your body or Mother Earth. Pause and notice how you feel. And in constructive rest pose, I'm going to read another short passage from The Art of Living. We're so close to Earth that sometimes we forget how beautiful it is. Seen from space, our blue planet is remarkably alive, a living paradise suspended in a vast and hostile cosmos. On the first trip to the moon, astronauts were stunned to see Earth rise above the moon's desolate horizon. We know that on the moon there are no trees, rivers, or birds. No other planet has been found to have life as we know it. It is reported that astronauts orbiting high up in space stations spend most of their free time contemplating the breathtaking sight of Earth far below. From a distance, it looks like one giant, living, breathing organism. And we'll do our last supine pose for now. So bring your knees back open, feet to the ground. Knees are hip width apart. We're going to raise up in bridge and do a little strengthening for our spine and the lower glutes. So see if you can bring your heels to touch your fingertips. And with your inhale, start to rise your pelvis up. You'll feel strengthening in the fronts of your legs, your quad muscles, quadriceps. You'll feel your glute muscles engaging. Relax your jaws. And if your knees are trying to splay out, see if you can draw them back in again. And breathe here, and then release slowly back down to the earth. And we'll repeat that 2 more times. So with our inhale, drawing up. Feeling where we connect to the earth, our hands, our feet, our shoulders, the back of our head. And feeling our pelvis rise towards the sky. And releasing down to the earth. Very nicely done. And one last time, rising up with your inhale. And this time, if you wish, you can add on raising your right leg up just for a moment, placing your right foot down, and then raising your left leg up. Deep inhale and placing your foot down. Press up one more breath and release all of that. Knees come into the chest and roll out as we did earlier, the sacral clock. Let everything go. And now we're going to rock and roll a little bit to come towards our standing positions. So you can just roll playfully and do this to your own pace. If you feel dizzy at all, please stop. But after a little rolling, see if you can come up to squat or malasana. This is a nice grounding posture, harmonizing through our root chakra. And malasana is going to look different for each of you. So over time, possibly your heels will come down to the ground, but today, maybe you're up a little bit like a frog. And frog is part of Mother Earth, so we honor that. We honor however our body is, but if you have your heels on the ground, see if you can rise your chest up slightly and press your elbows out. We have our hands in Anjali Mudra by our heart center, prayer position. Feel the hips opening. And now bring your hands down to the earth, and you're going to start to rise up to Uttanasana or forward fold. Knees are generously bent, and your chest is resting upon your knees. Bring your hands, so have your knees bent as much as possible to bring your hands to the earth and really feel that earth-body connection through your feet and through your hands. Feel the energy of the earth supporting you. And now bring your hands to the fronts of your shins and up to your knees and scoop your spine to come up to standing very, very slowly. You're going to butterfly your fingers. So at your thumbs, make a butterfly. And in standing posture, raise your butterfly up to the sky. Deep inhale. And now start to lean over to the right, feeling a beautiful stretch through your left side body. Now raise your butterfly up to the sky and stretch over to the left. And back up again. Release your butterfly, maybe with a little bit of movement. And let your hands come down. We'll welcome the sun with Surya Namaskar. We'll do half sun 3 times. The sun that warms this beautiful earth. Sweeping up, slight back bend, and folding forward. Letting your breath move your body, exhaling fully and inhaling to flat back. Lengthen through your crown and exhale all the way down. Inhaling and rising up, hands reaching back, and exhaling, hands come down to heart center. One breath here, and sweep up, inhale, breath leads movement, exhale, fold. Inhaling and fold. And rising back up, reaching for the sun, hands coming down to heart center in prayer. One breath in, one breath out. And inhaling, slight back bend, reach back and flow down. Touching the earth consciously, flat back, inhale and fold. And now sweeping up, hands come down to heart center. Our mudra today is also going to honor the sun. Surya Prana Mudra, vital energy. Step your legs a little wider. And this mudra is just creating a funnel or a vessel of receiving with your hands. So your hands just open wide, and you're going to raise them to about your ear or chin. And breathe here through the crown of your head, creating this receiving vessel of wonderful life force energy that flows in through your physical form, through the crown of your head, and fills you and nourishes you and traverses all the way down your legs and out through your feet. Receiving and radiating positive energy through your heart center. Feel all the amazing qualities that the solar current activates in your body. A current of energy. And let's flow that current up. And now bring your hands down to the center and draw the energy or chi through your body, the prana. And feel that warmth. We can heel toe our legs in a little bit closer. And my teachers incorporate both ancient Chinese medicines and movements as well as from Indian traditions. So we're going to do a little bit of cloud hands right now. And I'm not an expert on this, so bear with me and I will do my best and we'll just practice along together. So the form of our body and perfecting this is not what's important. It's more just feeling the beauty of the clouds within our hands. We'll start with our right hand. So you can have your left arm just relax by your side, or maybe it is touching your left hip, your left thigh, whatever feels right. And we're going to start with our right hand. So we're broaden our stance just a tiny bit. Our right hand is going to come over to the left, and then it's going to come down and open over to the right and come across again. So your hand is turning and making not really a circle, but it's kind of framing the cloud. And you might feel a tiny bit of rocking with your hips. Breathing in as we extend and breathing out as we draw the base of the cloud. And the next time that the cloud comes over to the center, let it come down your body, the center of your body. You'll feel a little warmth. And now let your right cloud hand find your right hip. And we'll do the same with our left. So the left hand comes up and comes across the body. And over. Relaxing any stiffness and just drawing the shape of the cloud. And now this time, coming to the center and letting our left hand come down through the meridian and releasing the cloud. Now let's take right hand over left hand. And we'll start by coming over to the left. And then right hand comes down and left hand carries the cloud. And over on the right hand starts to carry the cloud across. So left comes up, and you'll feel differences in temperature as you draw your cloud across. When you come to the center, bring your right hand up to the left hand and let both hands slowly close out your cloud and feel the warm current of energy drawing down. And now bring your left foot forward and your right foot back into warrior one. So I'll show this from the side. Our left knee is bent and our right foot is angled towards the front as if we're going to do warrior one. We're going to do some movement pushing the waves. So reach forward and draw the waves in towards your body and then press the waves out away from your body. So draw in the current of energy and then press away. Breathing in as you draw towards your body and exhaling, pressing the wave away. Strengthening on the left leg and imagining what do you no longer need that you can send out to sea. Breath leading movement. And this next time, as we come out, just let your hands bring the energy down. And step your left foot forward to meet your right. And now step your right foot. I'm sorry, I reversed that. Your feet are cut forward, and now we're going to bend our right knee. Our left leg is strong and pointing back into warrior one feet. So left foot is a bit of an angle and you're pressing into the outer blade of your left foot. And let's repeat the waves of the ocean. So reach out and pull that current of energy in towards your body, and then exhale and press away. And inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. What do you wish to draw in through your practice of preservation, self-care? And what do you wish to release? And one more time inward. And exhale all of that out. And then let your hands bring the energy down. And come back to stillness for a moment. And simply notice how you feel. Can you feel that connection of your body to the earth? And a sense of oneness with all living forms. And a sense of oneness to all non-living forms, to the cosmos and the stardust that is in your body. And now we'll honor the trees with Vikrasana, which is tree pose. Let's bring our weight and attention to our left foot and let the right foot come up slightly off the ground. And if you wish, you can find a wall or a chair for help with balance. And our left foot can simply come up onto the toes, and our heel can be touching. Our right toes can touch the ground, and our right heel can touch our left leg if we wish. Or we can come up a tiny bit to the inner calf. Or if you wish, you can take your foot and place it up inside of the inner thigh. Just avoid placing your foot near the knee. We don't need to put pressure on the knee to press it out. That would not feel so good. And find a drishti or focal point on the ground or somewhere in front of your eyes, something that's not moving. And now with your arms, if you liked the Surya Prana Mudra, you can raise your arms again in that receiving way. And see if you can feel the currents of energy running through your body. Breathing through the crown of your head and out through your feet. In this case, through your foot, your left foot. You might be wobbling a little bit. And if so, see if you can press your left thigh into your right foot. And when you're ready, release your arms and release your right foot to the ground, and then just sway out slightly. And we'll come to right foot. Start to come up onto your left toes. And then experiment here with different variations of your tree, Vrikshasana. I can't get my tongue to move around that word today, so I'll just stay with tree pose. And maybe you try different variations of your foot. Each side of your body will be different. I'm welcoming the sun through my tree body with my mudra. Surya Prana Mudra. Surya meaning the sun. Opening my chest center. Noticing the wobble. How can I steady and focus and allow for the imperfections in my body, in my mind? Can you draw your breath to steady your body? And when you're ready, releasing your tree on this side and sweeping up, folding down, halfway lift, folding down all the way, letting your knees find the ground, and coming to Balasana, or child's pose. We won't stay here for too long, but enjoying the opening of our hips and the touching of our forehead to the earth. Palms are open wide, finger pads are joined to the earth, tops of feet touching the earth. And if this feels really lovely to your body, you can stay here, or you can come up to seated and swing your legs around and start to find your way down to Shavasana. Make yourself a comfortable little earth nest with pillows and blankets and anything that you need for your final resting posture. Really tuck yourself in. And I'll do one last final reading from The Art of Living about the concept of we inter-are. And Thich Nhat Hanh brings all of these beautiful words to us as gifts. We do not exist independently. We inter-are. Everything relies on everything else in the cosmos in order to manifest. Whether a star, a cloud, a flower, a tree, or you and me. Our human bodies are shared, rented, and occupied by countless other tiny organisms, without whom we couldn't move a muscle, drum a finger, or think a thought. Our body is a community, and trillions of non-human cells in our body are even more numerous than human cells. Without them, we would not be here in this moment. There are, he says, no solitary beings. The whole planet is one giant, living, breathing cell with all its working parts linked in symbiosis. So start to wiggle your fingers and toes and start to come to a comfortably seated position. You can keep your eyes closed. You can have your hands in prayer at heart center if you wish. And I'll close our practice today with 2 sounds of the bell as we honor the earth and our own bodies. And may you have a lovely day, bringing the concept of Malama forward with you. Namaste.